Hey guys, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Can't complain. Who we got first?
What's the transition been like going from
Yeah.
Rod to Mike Vrabel staff now? What's that been like in the building?
Yeah.
Kind of things that you've been impressed by.
Yeah, no, it's been good. Braves is amazing. He's an amazing man to be around. He's just been such a light to this building. He's been such an amazing coach. He's even out there, like running special teams drills with us, giving me insight on linebacker. He's just been an amazing coach.
What does it mean to you to have the team match the contract offer and bring it back?
You know, at the time, me and my wife, we're trying to plan a future. We have no idea what's about to happen. But when I got the call from Elliott, it was nothing but excitement, nothing but joy. A little uncertainty, knowing where we're going to live and whatnot. We're getting all that figured out right now, so it's been good. It's been a blessing. But it's been amazing, to be desired by the organization, desired by the team, and to see what they have in store, not only as a team but as a defense. It's been really good.
Were you kind of hoping that you would stay here? Was that like what you wanted, or were you looking at other opportunities? Like, what was kind of your plan?
Above all else, I try to lead wherever God takes me. I'm good wherever. I think God will use me anywhere, any organization I'm in. I'm gonna put my best foot forward, and I think God has something special for me here. Whether I know that whether it is or not, it doesn't matter to me. So whether it's here, Vegas, I'm very happy to be here. But it's all in God's hands.
What's it been like reuniting with Milton Williams, and how did you feel when you found out you got signed?
When I saw it, I was really excited. I was excited for him, especially because I was able to play with him for a few years. So I was nothing but excited for him because he's such a tremendous talent. You don't see many guys like him. So I have nothing but the highest praise for him. We already chopped it up in the locker room, the last few weeks, and it's good to have him here.
Coming up a career year, how much did last season give you confidence, and how much does it help, coming into this offseason just based off of success?
Yeah, no, it definitely set the tone for me mentally. Going through my first few years in the league, it's been a rough transition. So like when I got the offer sheet from the Raiders, I'm sitting down with my wife. It's a little personal, but I'm sitting there and I'm tearing up. I'm like, is this really happening? I've been cut 6-7 times. I've been bouncing around the league, and like, is this like, did God really allow this to happen to me? And I think when you do well with a little, you'll do well with a lot. I don't know what the future holds, but as long as I keep what I'm doing, I think God has me in wherever I'm going to be. So it's nothing but a blessing for me and my family.
Christian, with a new head coach,
Yeah.
almost an entirely new assistant coaching staff.
Yeah.
Two of the exceptions, though, are Jeremy and Tom. What was it like to work with them last year? How do you feel about them returning in their roles with special teams?
Yeah, no, they're both amazing. They're both knowledgeable. They're both exciting. They're both Energizer bunnies. They're both good guys to have in the building. So I was very happy to hear that Braves and the organization decided to keep them. I think they're a good addition.
Jeremy Springer actually said that he was expecting to see more of you on defense and not so much on special teams this season. You've been like a special teams ace. I'm curious, do you see it that way? Are you trying to have a bigger role on defense? And what does it mean to hear, your special teams coach say he wants to see you more on that side of the ball?
Yeah, no. For me, I'll do anything the organization asks of me. I'm not going to be selfish in any way, shape, or form. Whatever role they have for me, I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. I still plan on playing special teams. I want to play special teams. It's still something that I think I'm good at, and it's something I think I can bring to the team. And even with an expanded defensive role, whatever that looks like, I'm good. I'm good playing both ways.
Just to go back to something that you said, was it 7 times that you got cut?
Mm-hmm.
Eagles?
Well, it wasn't just Philly. I started in Minnesota. I bounced around. I went to Philly, and then I went to San Fran, and then back to Philly, and then cut again, and then released. So 6 times. 6 times, I think. Yeah.
6 times. And you see the numbers on that offer sheet.
Yeah.
How life-changing is that? And have you done anything so life-wise with the numbers?
Yeah, no. So for my wife and I, above all else, we want to honor the Lord our God. With our finances, that is doubled. God says it's hard for the rich to enter the kingdom of heaven. It's like a camel going through the eye of a needle. So with that being said, I take that very seriously. So above all else, we're going to use it to honor God. We've used it to give it a little bit more of a stable environment for my family. You know, we're looking at getting a house. We're looking at just getting, you know, my family side. So we aren't journeymen. You know, we aren't just bouncing around everywhere. You know, I want to see my kids grow up in a house. You know, I want them to have memories of a single house, not be bouncing around. So when we got that contract, you know, all these thoughts are going through my mind, and it was special. It was special to me. It was special to my wife. Special to my family.
Did your wife tell you that God wanted you to buy her something really, really nice?
You know, I think it's within a man's right to spoil his wife. So I was very happy to do so. Yeah.
There are guys who would get very bitter about that process.
Yeah.
Because then they would say, I'm going to show them, I'm going to kind of,
Yeah.
you know, get back at that routine by doing that. It
Yeah.
sounds like through your faith, you're able to kind of shape that direction.
Yeah, no, I think guys will handle it two ways. Like you said, they'll either handle it as being, you know, pissed off all the time, and they come in the building pissed off. For me, I want to be a light. I want to be a joy to my teammates. So whether I was in the starting role or not, whether I was getting cut or not, whether I was on practice squad or not, it didn't matter to me. I wanted to be a light to them. And even if I was going through something hard, I know that they're going through stuff too. So, yeah, I just want to be a light to not only this organization, to you guys, to my teammates, to everybody. So with this opportunity, I'm not going to squander it.
You mentioned Mike Vrabel, very hands-on.
Yeah.
You noticed
Yep.
right away. Have you had a coach like that or a head coach like that? That everyone talks about how much he just gets involved.
Yeah, no, he's like, you can see the football in him. Like he's just like, you know, sitting on the sideline. He's like, no, I got to get in there. So he's very hands-on, and you know, that's why I love about him. You know, we've had many great talks, and just getting to know him. He's just an amazing man, amazing coach, and you know, he sets the tone for the team for sure.
When you say he's going through special teams drills with you guys, what does that mean? Is he hitting guys? What's
Quite literally, he has pad on, you know, and he's running drills with us. Like he has the chest pad on, and he's running drills with us. So he's actually not only teaching us about the technique, but then he's also going through the drills with us. And I can't speak more highly about that.
Have you collided with him yet?
Have I collided with him? Big human. Yeah.
Christian, it seems like this defense looks for a little bit different linebackers, like more athletic linebackers. How do you think you fit into this defense?
You know, I think my skill set fits perfectly within the defense. It fits perfectly within the scheme. You know, there's some stuff I haven't done before, and they're teaching me how to do it. And so I'm excited to try these new things that they're showing me, you know, the Tennessee style. So I'm excited about it. Yeah.
What are your early impressions of Robert Spillane, and how helpful has it been with someone who's somewhat familiar with the system?
Yeah, Spiel's amazing. Yeah, no, he's a fun guy to be around. Just getting to know him right off the get. He's energetic. He's always happy. He's always excited. You know, he'll get into it. You know, and you know, make sure everyone's on the right page. And I think that's something that we look for in, especially a Mike linebacker. So, yeah, I have nothing but high praise for Spiel. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys.